So I want to talk a bit about lifestyle inflation, but I've done a video on that already and you can watch it up here. But today I wanted to talk about only getting the things you need at, say, a birthday or a wedding or something along those lines. It's no secret that my mindset is weird. I hate cooking because the return on your investment of time that you put in is like nothing because you eat food in like 10 minutes. You put in an hour or sometimes more of your time to eat good food for 10 minutes. Maybe that's why I eat so much cereal. It's easy, it's good, it's basically in unlimited supply. I'd say it's pretty cheap too, so maybe that's why I eat so much of it. Anyway, I think birthdays are kind of important, but let's be honest. At the end of the day, we're celebrating you taking a trip around the sun, but you didn't even have anything to do with it. The earth went around the sun and you were on the earth, and it's not like you helped the earth do it. You probably contributed to killing of the earth with your carbon footprint and things like that over all the years you've been alive. But let's skip the narcissism for this video. Like I said, I think birthdays are important because you survived another year, I guess you could say. But when you really think about it, all you're doing is celebrating you getting 1 year closer to dying. And I know it sounds like, why would he say that? But it's the truth. I feel like a lot of people today, just take things on the surface level and they don't, think deep about things anymore. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about things like birthdays and weddings, like I said. So let's talk about birthdays. Before I go any further, you're a grown person, you're free to make your own decisions. I shouldn't have to give this disclaimer anymore. Anyway, I know some people that go all out for their birthday. They get food, they get liquor, they get decorations, they get everything. Some people spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on their birthdays, and I'm glad for them. If they enjoy it, I'm happy for them. It's only once a year after all, and maybe it's in their budget, maybe they save up for it, so that's good. I've never had a big birthday party before with, people getting like shit-faced drunk and stuff like that. So, total transparency there. I think if people came to my birthday and I got all these things like food and alcohol and stuff like that, and if people came over just to drink, can't even lie, I would be pretty pissed off. Now, I know some people bring their own alcohol and stuff like that, so, you're not 100% paying for them, but, I don't know, I just think that if you're coming over for my birthday, it's to have fun, and if you're only coming over to drink and eat food, and my birthday is low on the list after eating food and alcohol, it's like, I know it sounds super self-centered, but it's like, why are you coming over then? Unless it's to call me a king and rub my feet. I'm obviously just joking, but I don't know. I know many people that'll come to your birthday and they say happy birthday and they take pictures with you, and then they go and they talk shit behind your back about, you and your girl. But let me chill, because I feel like I'm, patronizing people and make it seem like I'm on some pedestal. So, let me chill. But essentially what I was trying to say was that I don't feel like I should be paying for someone's food or alcohol at my birthday, and I don't want people to try and show off that they can rent out this penthouse off Airbnb or rent a Lambo or buy all this alcohol so you can post it on your story that's only gonna last for 24 hours. Don't go broke trying to look rich. The next thing I talked about was weddings. Now, I know weddings are a bit more important than birthdays because I feel like they're more meaningful, right? You don't get married every year, but your birthday comes around every year, unless you get married and get divorced every year. I don't know, some people might do that. Anyway, I remember seeing this Facebook video, and it was about these two people that were getting married. And it was showing this girl and what she wanted at her wedding, and she's like, oh, it's only $6,000 more. And I was like, what? $6,000 more? And I know weddings can be expensive, I'm not naive, but $6,000 more? And it was for some horse that she was gonna come out on, or she was gonna be pulled by the horse, like a carriage sort of thing. And she said that she wanted to get it to feel like a queen or something like that. And I was like, bro, this cannot be real. But it turns out it was real. She said that people used to make fun of her at school for being poor, and now she wanted to show off to them that she could afford to be pulled by a horse and carriage at her wedding. And right away, I was like, wow, this girl's gonna spend $6,000 more to show off that she could afford to have this horse and carriage. And let me be clear, if you wanna have a horse and carriage because you love horses and you love carriages, then that's great. I'm happy for you. But don't get a horse and carriage just because you want to show off that you can get one. What are you going to do then? You're going to hold on to that memory that you got a horse and carriage to show off to people that you had one? Like, to me, it sounds like you got it for other people rather than yourself. Like, do you want to say that you had an open bar at your wedding for 250 people to show off? Or do you want to say that you had loved ones at your wedding and you thoroughly enjoyed the day without trying to show off and one-up people? Sounds like a simple answer to me. It's the same thing with phones and clothes and cars, but let's not get into that today because you know how I feel about those things. Let me close with this. I know weddings are expensive and I know that they're supposed to be special and things like that, but do yourself a favor. Don't get things that you don't need just to show off at your wedding. I can almost guarantee that nobody's gonna care except you at the end of it. Yes, it's good for people to come and enjoy themselves. Yes, you want everybody to have a good time. But I mean, for me, I'd rather put that $6,000 towards having better food or a better venue or whatever the case is. But maybe that's just me, because if people were coming to my wedding, I'd want them to have more fun than them watching me get married, if that makes any sense. I look at it like a big celebration, right? Versus you coming to watch me say my vows and eat cake. That's like, what's the point of that then? One last thing before I end the video here. I'm not sure how common wedding planners are and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if they earn money based on the things that they sell. But if that's the case, remember that these people make more money when you spend more money, right? They'll tell you to get the horse and carriage and, for $6,000, because if they're working based on commission, they'll make more money. Also, don't get pressured to get things for your wedding just because your parents or some aunt and uncle want those things. Remember that it's your day and to get what you want to get, because at the end of the day, you're the one paying for it. If you're not paying for it and you don't really have a choice, and they might make it like a 40s themed wedding or something like that. For that, I can't help you. Anyway, I hope this video brought you some sort of value, and as always, thanks for watching.